What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call them mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put the shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling down in the deep?
When the visions around you bring tears to your eyes, and all that surrounds you are secrets and lies. I'll be your strength, I'll give you hope, keeping your faith when it's gone. The one you should call was standing there all alone. And I will take you in my arms and hold you right where you belong. Till the day my life is through, this I promise you.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Regina.
Hey,
Hi, Bobby Hill.
how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all having me.
Say you welcome. I'm grateful for you to be on here with us today.
For sure,
I,
for sure.
the first time ever, we have the Bobby Hills. He is the one that got me on and popping too. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So y'all already know I am Regina. I am a radio host, podcaster, and a cedra. You can't. It's so much that I do. I don't even want to say it all because it's just too much to say. But definitely, I'm gonna send it over there to my other co-hosts and let him tell you what he got going on, who he is, and where he from. Okay. All right.
It's your boy A King Zah. I'm an actor, A&R. I partner with a brand called Genuine Vibes Only. You're not genuine, stay from around me. Be you, be true, be positive. I'm not telling you not to have a voice, just know when to use it. Not everything in life deserves a response. You're more than enough. Hashtag stay muted.
And we got our lovely special guest down there. Let everybody know who you are and what you do and where you from.
Hi, my name is Hill. I'm originally from Texas. I was raised out in Houston, but I'm currently like right outside St. Louis. But I'm a published recording artist and music producer, and I also have a stream that I do every Sunday, like starting at 10 a.m. Where I'll just do different things. Sometimes I just play music or have like guests on there and do interviews and stuff like that. And
Definitely. And you do a wonderful job.
I appreciate
Definitely. Everybody tap in with my dude, Bobby Hills.
it.
He is a good gentleman, definitely. And I can't even say anymore. He did my first interview with Worldwide Collaboration and it was amazing. He definitely made me very comfortable and that was a good part about the interview, and let me tell my endeavors. So it was amazing.
Yeah.
So tell everybody, so you do podcasts too, on Sundays too, as well as doing reviews.
Yeah. Sometimes like I'll do reviews on there, and then sometimes I'll like it's really just like like just a stream, a live stream of whatever I'm doing, like at 10 a.m. on Sunday. You know, so like
Right.
sometimes I might be doing an interview somebody, or sometimes I might just be playing my music, or like if people send their music. Like sometimes we might have like a whole panel of people like reviewing the music. Like it really like, and that's the thing about it is I don't really, other than the interviews, I don't really plan nothing out. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I just get on there, and I just send the link out to the stream or whatever, or it just gets passed around, and then people can just stop by and promote whatever they want to promote, or talk about whatever they want to talk about, or play, songs
Mhm.
that they've been working on, or just anything really. Basically, it's just like an open stream, basically.
Right. Yeah, I love it. I love how you doing it too. That really, like, as I watch your reviews and stuff like that too, that give me like a state of mind or how the content's supposed to look. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? So, and definitely, being professional about doing interviews too as well.
yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about your music that you got going on.
See, so the music is like because I'm first like an artist and stuff. Like everything else just kind of came along with it because I feel like the era that we live in. If you want to be an independent artist, you have to be like a content creator and stuff. You know what I mean? Or like an influencer. You have to have some kind of something to give you a following other than just the music. You know. So
Right,
like all the streaming and everything. You know, like all the social media is really just like the fuel behind to the music, you know, because the music is really like where my love is at, you know. Like I have two albums that I just recently like came out with like in the past year. One's like Heartbreaks and Misery, and the other one is Crossroad Bounds. And then I got this next album coming out September 4th. That's just titled Be Hills. It's just a self-titled album, you know,
right,
because whenever I made music a lot whenever I was real young, you know, but then I went through the whole stage of getting married, having kids, and having to kind of like give up on like, you know, people telling you they're like, man, you got to grow up. You can't make music. You can't do this. You can't do that, you know. And then
right,
so me and my baby mama ended up getting divorced, and I end up in a position where it's just like how a lot of fathers are, where they just kind of get kicked out the house. You know what I mean? And you're just kind of like,
right,
man, I had to have something to focus on and funnel that, you know what I mean, through and stuff, you know? So
right.
like so that's what really happened with the music. Like my first album was Heartbreaks and Misery, which was like real kind of like just what I was going through at the time, you know? And then the next one was Crossroad Bounds, which was kind of like what am I gonna go like what am I trying to do? You know what I mean? Because I always been really good at rapping and stuff. But I
Right,
always tried to like push my music and make other types of music, like try to where it's almost like a different genre, weird type stuff almost sometimes, you know, where I play stuff for people and they'd be like, man, what is this? You know, but then I'll be like, have to put on a song where I'm just rapping my ass off and they'll be like, oh shit, you are dope. Like, you know what I mean?
right,
Then
Yeah.
try to squeeze in this other stuff that I'll be working on the side, you know? But but with the B Hills album, and I just named it B Hills because it's almost like being at the crossroads, being like, what am I gonna do? And then this is like the transformation of like me as an artist. I feel like in a lot of ways, you know, because I went because it, you know what I mean. I feel like there's a lot of good artists, and but you have to kind of like find like your lane, you know. Like it's
mhm,
that's the hardest part, you know what I mean. It's finding your lane, finding a place for you to belong and to be accepted you know what I mean. Because if you
right,
act like you're something that you're not, people are gonna see that it poke holes in it. You know what I mean? So you
yeah,
have but you have to but you have to market yourself so people can understand you who you are. That's the
mhm,
hard part, you know what I mean? And that's why I feel
definitely,
like social media is good because it's just like sharing like Facebook little memes and stuff. Like you know what I mean? They kind of get an idea of like the type of person that you are, your type of humor that you are by the type of
Yeah.
stuff you share. You know what I mean? So
Seeing
definitely,
all sides of you.
yeah,
right,
yeah. So they feel like they kind of understand you because that's the thing with is like they want to like some people just want to listen to music, but some people they want to like feel like they want to feel like they
They
know.
want to feel who you are as a person
Yeah,
first,
they want to know you
and the
as an
music
artist.
will come after.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you kind of become like their like you know what I mean like a spokesman in a way for you know what I mean. Just like how we all have artists that like kind of like you know you're gonna ride with no matter what. You know what I mean? Like even though how hard it might be to keep riding with them, you're still gonna be like, all right, but you know what I mean? Just like Kanye, be like, man, he made College Dropout though. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Some
Hmm.
other albums, like I don't know, but you know,
right.
oh
But
man,
They want to see you as an idol.
yes, definitely. And just by going through what you're going through, you have a story to tell in your music.
yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? So while you was probably in your marriage, it was probably you wanted to do it, but it was just like certain things you didn't want to say because you didn't want to offend your wife or the
Well,
family.
I stopped making music completely. You know what I mean? Like from the time like I made music from the time I was like probably 9 years old so I was like 20, and then I stopped for like 9 years, 8 years. You know what I mean? Like didn't make no music. Like once I had my kids, and it was and because I was doing other things because like in Texas like weed's not legal and stuff, and I was selling weed, and then I was like, and I used to rap about selling weed all the time in my songs. So I was like,
Mhm.
man, I gotta stop like you know, like it was like one or the other. So like that was kind of one of the reasons too. But it was just a lot of things, you know what I mean? And a lot of it, to be honest, like a lot of it was just being immature because one of the hardest thing as an artist is like you put so much into what you're doing and people it just you don't feel like people really like take the time to like really enjoy it or you don't really feel like you get the credit that you deserve. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and I felt like I had to mature in a way in order to be able to what I mean? Be like, all
To
right.
accept what was going on.
Yeah, because because a lot of people like once they kind of get the gist of what kind of artist you are and they know that you're good, then it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like most of the time, like if you're like, yeah, I make music, and they're like real intrigued at first, but then once they hear the music, you know what I mean? They're like, okay, that's dope, you know what I mean? And then they're, and but as an artist, it's hard to accept that because I used to get like real irritated just by people like talking over whenever I was playing my music. You know what I mean? Whenever music is a background noise, like that's what it's supposed to do. Like you're supposed to play music and people have a good time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I
Definitely.
like stopping the song, playing it back, playing back the part, be like, yo, you know what I
It's
mean?
just like being in a club, you listen to music, but you talking to your friend over here.
You're in the club, like try to tell everybody be quiet so you can hear
So you can hear it and you can hear it. You
yourself.
just gotta open your ears and like you have to multitask your brain sometimes too as well. You know what I mean? You hear what you want to hear.
Yeah, but I felt like, but it takes, but you have to just get to a point of maturity as an artist. Cause I used to be like, man, like people don't appreciate my music because you put out music and you don't get the views that you want, you don't get the likes that you want, or the like that you feel like you deserve. You know what I mean? And that's the hardest part because you just got to realize. And what I be telling people, I'm like, man, you guys keep posting your stuff because you know what I mean? Let people know that you're out there as an artist.
Right.
Let people know
Definitely.
that you exist and giving them an opportunity to follow you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And to see
Right.
you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because that's
Definitely.
what really happened with me, really, because I just kind of got discouraged whenever I was younger. I would put all this like energy into making this music, and it didn't blow up, and people around me didn't support me. So I was just like, man, I just gave up on it.
Right.
And then once I had nothing else to fall back on, then I kind of just went back to it. And I only been really doing it for about 2 years. Like everything that I've been doing, like even my Facebook is only 2 years old. So everything that I've done is like in the past 2 years, with all my music and stuff.
And
So
and there's people been on here for years like me and just now getting a following. You know what I mean? It's just like I feel like we get backtracked because we don't know what we're doing sometimes.
well,
And
it's finding your right crowd, finding your audience,
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
because a lot of it, like I remember whenever I first was on Facebook and I was putting out my music, and of course, like everybody that was on my Facebook was mainly like people that I knew, and they're not really gonna support you and stuff like that. And then I came out here to St. Louis, and I got hooked up with Young Tizzy and stuff in quality music management. And then he was the one that was like, yo, worldwide collaborations, like follow, like add worldwide collaborations and this and that. And then I talked to Chris and stuff, and then got with worldwide collaborations. And that's really whenever like shit really kind of started blowing up. You know what I mean? Where people were actually like messaging me, being like, "Man, I like your songs. Oh, you're awesome." Da, 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 da. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because it's
right,
like because the people around you that you like grew up with and like family and all that type of stuff, they don't want to see you like evolve. They want to keep reminding you like who you was. Like be like, man, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're that dude. You know what I mean? You're this, you that.
right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel like it's good to kind of just go to a whole new place. You know what I mean? And just like you know what I
No,
mean?
that's
And,
true.
and especially like whenever you find like networking and stuff like and with worldwide collaborations and stuff, just like it is a good opportunity to like meet like-minded people and stuff like that
Yeah,
in network and all that type of
definitely.
stuff. You know what I mean? Because before that, you know what I mean? Like I remember like just sitting there like trying to just get people to listen to my music and stuff, sending out all my music, just me begging people to hear my shit, and nobody wanted to listen to it. You know what I mean? And then now
Right,
it's like I feel like I'm still doing that, but I don't feel like I have to like really like beg people to do it. I can just put it out there, you know what I mean, and share
right,
it, stuff like that, and people are gonna hear it, or at least they're gonna have the opportunity to be able to hear it if they want to, because it'll be available.
right. Well, you know you got my support here anytime. You got the whole page.
I appreciate it.
So you write your own music?
Yeah, I also produce my beats and stuff too, most of them. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I write I do everything, like all the production. I mix and master all my songs. You know, I do everything myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't have no team, nothing. Everything that I do is just me. You know, like for my
That's
show.
amazing.
Yeah, I just be doing it all myself, and I taught myself how to do it all. I didn't have
Right.
nobody to do nothing for me. You know what I mean? That's one of the good
Right.
things about not really having people around you to support you, because you learn to support yourself. You know what I mean?
Definitely. You got that right.
You
Because
know,
if you don't, who gonna do it?
yeah, it's almost like if you want something done, you gotta do it right. You know, you got
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Well, you got a team. You
yeah.
just don't know.
No, I know I got a team in quality music management, and you know what I mean. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant as far as like just me, like you know what I mean. As
Yeah.
support,
Helping you out doing what you
yeah,
know, in the
yeah,
music industry.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Well, if I knew how to mix, match, and all that stuff, I would. But I know how to DJ.
Yeah, it's just
I
because
was gonna say the same thing.
I'm so like tedious. It's just because I'm so tedious, you know. Like I'll sit there,
Yeah.
like if somebody tried to mix and master my songs, like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, man, they didn't do it right. I'm gonna end up
Right.
doing it. So I just learned to just do everything myself, you know. Because I mean, and it's like I just enjoy doing it too at the same time. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
it's like a to me like it's like a passion project. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really care about views. I don't care about stuff like that because I'm doing this because I'm passionate about it and this is what I like to do and this is what I choose to do. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
so I mean like and if that's the case then you're gonna win because you're winning by just doing it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and you're not controlled by nothing at the same time. You know what I mean? Like you don't have no agenda. Like I don't have no agenda. I'm not trying to like market in a certain way so I could try to, you know what I mean? Because everybody that tries to do things like that, like they just put a shelf life because then they're just like trying to keep up with things. And if they don't hurry up and blow up by this time, then they're gonna be, you know, like last year, and they're always trying to keep up and stuff. But if you're genuine and like we were talking about, you find your own lane and stuff like that, then you know what I mean. Eventually, people are gonna catch on. You know.
Definitely. And they catching up for you right now.
Yeah, I appreciate.
Right, just by you being your authentic self.
Yeah, definitely. Cause that's how he cool as hell. Like definitely you is. Like you always step back like and just chill though, be in your own lane. And
Yeah.
I can't say that part. Yes.
Right, if you don't get along with him, then it's something they ain't
There's
doing
some
right.
or something wrong with you. That's that
That
part.
too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I say it all the time. 'Cause it ain't gotta be you, it could be them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And they could be on some envy stuff just because.
Yeah. I
You
got a
know.
whole song about it. I got a whole song called Envy that's actually on this album. You know, it's the title of the song is Envy, but it's on this album that's coming out September 4th. Self-titled B Hills album. Available
Okay, well let everybody know about that if you can,
about the
if you
album
want. Yes.
or the song. Or
The
the album.
whole album. You got a whole album. Let everybody know what's going on with it.
I well the album I got like the main song that's the single that I'm pushing off the album. It's called Love Comes. Hold on, let me put my dog on the bed. The single that I'm pushing off the album is called Love Comes, Love Goes, and it's featuring T33. And we're actually I produced the beat on it, and we're gonna make a music video and shoot out here in St. Louis. Young Tizzy's gonna direct it, so we're gonna be doing that in like a few weeks. So that's gonna be real dope. 'Cause the song is real like you know catchy because he's like a T33 is like a pop soul artist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
like, so it has a different type feel than my other songs. You know what I mean? But my verse is real deep on some shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a type video though. We're gonna try to make it like, you know what I mean, like a little movie type. Shit, you know what I mean?
All right.
But I,
Zach, won't you send Tizzy the link? Because when he was trying to get up here too.
but I think I seen Love Comes Love.
I'm trying. Hold up.
Well, that's gonna be hot. Tizzy been doing a lot. He been doing good things too, especially for the community. I can't say I have seen. Um, can't knock the hustle, but definitely he's
Yeah.
doing an amazing job. And not even that, he didn't send me a couple artists too as well. And he got me on the battle. That's how I know Zai. So definitely, he means well.
Yeah, nah, he's good people for sure.
Yeah, he is. He get on my nerves sometimes, but he good. No, I'm just he just real as hell. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we need is more realness. But he just bold to say whatever he needs to say.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about him because he ain't up here on the stage. But I definitely talk about him when he get up here.
But I think I sent you the "Love Comes, Love Goes" song.
Yes. So we gonna go and play it for you.
Yeah, so this is "Love Comes, Love Goes," and like I said, like after I did the beat and everything, like basically like this song, like I had the beat and I had written my verse out for it, and I did have like me doing the hook, and it was different, you know what I mean? But then I was kind of like, man, it just needed, you know what I mean, like some like a different flavor, different feel to it, you know what I mean? Because I feel like as you know what I mean? It was just like something was missing, because I've been holding on to this beat. Like I made this beat like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? And I've been holding on to this beat because it's dope beat, you know what I mean? And then but yeah, so anyway, but it's featuring T33 and like I said, we're gonna be doing a music video for it. This is the main single off the album. It's available everywhere September 1st. My Love Comes, Love Goes.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Love comes and love do go. Definitely.
I don't wanna get too close. I know I gotta let you.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I thought what we had and shared would last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule. So you can be comfortable and get full attention. Two rules by spirit, providing full protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, taught the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through. Cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in the room, in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be, and then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter, what you thinking? With all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own lies straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help. But there's an emptiness inside where her body felt love and compassion. Before these drugs she attached with, there was love and compassion. Before these drugs she attached with.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Oh, that beat's sick though. because that's like my first love is like producing and shit. Like I always like making beats and producing, and you know what I mean. And I feel like you can really like kind of capture the emotion that you want in the song. You know what I mean?
I love it. I like it.
I
I
appreciate.
do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate.
I
Yeah, maybe
definitely
shout
like
out to
that.
I
233.
most definitely can vibe with that right
That's
there.
like a
In the house.
heartfelt right there. Like it takes you back to what you done been through. Like definitely. I love it. Bobby Hills, I didn't even know you can spell like that. No, yes I do.
I like how he
Yes.
versatile. I
Yeah,
love it.
Yes, that was good. I liked it that. I definitely and you could hear your words clearly. Definitely. The beat is hot.
Can we
Like,
run that back at the end? Yeah, we're gonna run that back at the
yeah,
end.
we're gonna run that back.
yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that was hot. I like that. Is it okay if I play it on my network?
Yeah, you can play. Yeah, you can play it all you want for sure.
Okay, so everybody, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all y'all, I have permission from Bobby Hill to play his music. Okay,
You can
so
play these
definitely,
stuff.
right.
For
Gotta
sure.
get permission. I don't want to just be doing stuff and I'm not allowed.
Shit,
So
as long as people are listening, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm not in it to try to make money and stuff. I'm in it just because I enjoy making music and I enjoy the connection that you have with people whenever you make music. You know what I mean? Like you know, like I have a lot of songs that I'm just kind of like rapping and they're just dope songs, driving around to and stuff. But it's songs like that, like Love Comes, Love Goes, and the type of songs that are the ones that I really kind of like hold closer to me as an artist. You know what I mean? Because I like those songs I like to make. You know what I mean?
mm, I love it. Keep
Yeah,
on making music like that.
yeah, I
You
appreciate.
definitely gonna blow up. You're gonna have all the women out here. You
Yeah.
ain't gotta worry about nothing.
If he don't already got him and don't know him.
Oh, that part you already know, and he do.
Yeah.
So, so
It's
have
7
love
and
life.
running on how you
Have
anyway.
love life right now.
What's
Tizzy,
up,
put your
Tizzy?
face up here.
Love. I'm living a single life.
When y'all see me, put my logo up there. I'm promoting my logo.
I'm
I
living.
got your logo.
I'm living in the bouncing back from a
I'm
bunch of toxic
promoting it.
relationships. So trying to work on myself.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that because you got to work on yourself before you even want to be involved with somebody else. You don't
Yeah.
want to take
That's a fact.
nothing on to the next relationship. And I always say, like, forget about the past. Like you have to come in fresh and new to know somebody and to get to know them as well as them to get to know you. So if you dwell on the past and on your other relationships, it's just gonna make the other one even bad. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
definitely
Can't let your
leave
past
all
dictate
that,
your future.
yeah, just leave all that behind, start new, and just think like you're gonna have this amazing woman come into your life and do something that that other woman didn't do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So definitely, I feel like it's meant for everybody to have love. You just gotta find it, and however long it lasts, it lasts. And if it don't last that long, it's always something, some love or somebody else is out there for you.
Why
Yeah.
my picture not showing up when I turn my camera on?
Because you don't need to turn
I
your
like my
camera off.
cartoon. I like my cartoon. That's my promo, man. That's so they
Mm,
know to go to my Gmail. When you see that Gmail pop up, that's the real cheesy. If you get another logo outside of that, that's a fake tease.
I got your logo on my flyer, so I'm gonna need you to put your
No,
face
not that
up
one.
here.
Not
Huh,
that
not
one.
that one. Oh,
My other
okay.
one. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
10 logos, 10 names.
Well, you're gonna have to send that to me another time because then I have to go to my email and download it and download it to the system. There we
Just
go.
put
We
my
want to
screen
see
back
your
up there when
face,
I turn my
Tizzy.
put my screen up there when I turn my camera off. Golly. They don't want to see me. Don't
Yes,
don't
they
worry
do.
about the messenger. Don't worry
No.
about the messenger, just get the message.
When you get on this network, if you don't want to show your face, then you don't supposed to be up here. So you're gonna show your face today because you want to be up here. So I ain't even trying to hear what you got to say right now. So you're gonna sit still and talk whatever you
Uh,
need to talk about. Yes, I
yeah,
said
I
it.
appreciate the platform. Everybody got their rules and their regulations. We
It's
got the prophet
okay.
online, so I know they reading my mind right now.
That's right. So we need to
Hey,
know.
Susie.
We need to know who Tizzy is. Who all got everybody into some mess. No, I'm just playing.
Well, I'm young Teasy. Well, I'm young Teasy. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I do a lot of things, from music to choreography to videos to just giving positive information and positive input. Uh, I definitely want to see everybody win. Um, Appreciate y'all for having me. Appreciate for y'all shouting me out. Without me even being on the platform, I am
That's
a
right.
worldwide collaboration, family tier as well. Definitely affiliate. Um, yes, we got a lot of stuff going on for you artists that want to be an artist and want to be artists the right way. I feel like every artist need a manager, whether you paying that manager or not. You need someone in certain categories so you can just worry about being a great artist. I tried it, and it does work, being your own manager, being your own artist, but it's just very time consuming. If you guys get with a team of everybody that's needed to perform for you can be a great artist, I think that's very necessary. I
Definitely.
have been doing music for over 15 years, so I'm very experienced. I have did shows overseas, I mean, not overseas, in town and out of town shows as well. I have promoted, I have hosted, so I definitely know all the ins and outs and the things that may happen and the losses that you will take becoming a upcoming artist. So if you guys want any info or any constellations, you can just Google quality music management. Leave me a review on my site, and I definitely will get to you as quick as possible. Quality music management is a 24-hour company, so if you get a call or a text at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's because I'm working and I'm always working. So don't feel uncomfortable or don't feel like a motherfucker a bugaboo when somebody want to see you win and they working. Don't worry about the time that they reach out. Just be grateful that someone's reaching out to you. And without
Okay.
further
Well,
ado, represent
I've
yourself.
been waiting. I've been waiting. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, hey, and like I tell
No, I'm
people,
just
hey,
playing. I'm just
nah, nah,
playing.
it definitely comes with time. And like I say, when I see you
It
working,
does.
I'm gonna want to work with you. So if you're not working, then if you don't get that call, then you may need to work a little bit harder, or you're not in the position, to be up there. Because nobody want to be a babysitter. Nobody wants to start from zero when they already at 100. So we definitely got to keep that in mind. A lot of people don't have certain resources. We definitely want to keep that in mind. A lot of people don't have common sense. We definitely want to keep that in mind. So as a manager and as a person in business, I feel like the customer is always right. You definitely want to accommodate them, but you don't want to stoop to their level. You don't want to uh, low budget yourself as a business person.
Right. Talk your stuff, Chizzy.
No.
Facts. To the point.
As that part.
And shout out to be here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Be Here. Definitely came from out of town, and like I said, he reached out to the company, and like I say, I'm like reading Rainbow. You ain't got to take my word for it.
Yeah, no facts. Like,
Cody,
like
you want to say what's up,
I
Cody?
I remember I met Young Tizzy and it was never
Say
like I
what's up,
said,
man.
the who got me worldwide collaborations and everything. I remember when I was listening to music, it was like good, you're good developing. That was like a year ago, right? And like that shit really pushed me. That made me work on my mixing and mastering so well. You know what I mean? Like it like that's why my mixing and mastering so good because of that. You know what I mean? Like little things like that push me, you know what I mean, as an artist and stuff. And even like the interviews, the streams, all that. Like he was the first one to show me any of that. Like you know what I mean? Like whatever. I remember like we did a stream with that some Australian guy or something. What was his name? Tizzy, that Australian dude that we did that
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, I know you talking about. He just hit me up not too long ago. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I forgot what his name
thanks for
was.
saying something. I gotta go reach back out to him.
Yeah. But like
I
that was
just forgot. And like I say, we talk to so many people. Like I say, if you're not working, you can't really expect a quick callback. If you're not really on my level or the team level, don't expect callbacks and things like that because we definitely looking for people that's working. It's definitely not about the money, but it's definitely going to take finances to get the job done. And that's why I say it's quality music management where your needs are definitely cheaper than my fees, because I know what it takes to, be in that position that a lot of people want to be in, and a lot of those positions are fabricated.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
True that.
Going back in there, man.
So tell us a little bit about what y'all got going on shooting the video.
We probably gonna start shooting it, probably in the next few weeks. But Tizzy's gonna be directing it, and we have the artist T33 is gonna come by. And like I said, like we I don't want to put out too much till like we put it out and stuff. But
Definitely gonna be somebody kicked out the house.
Regina, they trying not to let y'all know that I'm gonna be the
You,
star in the
you,
video. So shh.
yeah,
That
I
part.
don't want to let too much out because
I was just,
I like to do things and then
that's
like
crazy that you just said that because I did just make a post that we was gonna be looking for some actors for the video. So like
yeah.
I said, the vision is for us to show our best qualities. And like I said, it's about people that want to work. It ain't
We know
about,
already. As long as
people
I
that
ain't
want
gotta
to
be
get
named
paid to
Keisha.
work.
I don't. I could be anybody but Keisha. I don't want to be a Keisha
Oh,
or Tasha
Keep
neither.
it
I
ain't
can't
gonna
be
be no
Tasha.
names in there anyway. It ain't gonna be no names.
Nah,
We
it's a
don't say no
video.
names.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but if they ask you to, my name's not Keisha.
So yeah,
So
I
pretty
was
much
I
they
was
want
I
you
was
to
thinking
act like
I was thinking
Keisha.
I was thinking one of them get kicked out the house, and one of them have a bad scene on the date or something.
Ooh,
That was my initial
I'm ready for
vision
that.
for the video.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
Cause
that.
love come and love go type shit. So we definitely want to have a scene where or I would say, he mess up with them and find love with him. See what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Either or. Like I
yeah,
say,
you
my
got the right
vision.
one for that. Do you need me to cry too?
Yeah,
Cause
my
I
my
can cry.
vision can go anywhere. Like I said, it's about the time that we have to make the vision happen.
Yeah.
That's
But
funny
I
you say that,
definitely been
Tizzy. I
thinking
called
about
you the other day.
It's like my
Yeah.
like my whole verses. It already kind of like paints out like
Mute your mic, Tizzy.
you know. But my whole verse, it already kind of like paints out like a picture, you know what I mean, in a way. Like I'm already kind of telling a story, like how it's like I try to talk to her, but I don't think it's getting through because she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in her room in front of the mirror rehearsing who she wants to be. Then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter than you think with all her mind games, trying to find how I think. You know what I mean? It's all like you know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
most definitely vision. Regina, do you
yeah,
Yeah.
have
yeah, like it already, it's kind of a story to kind of go with. You know what I mean?
one? I see it. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
it's
Yeah.
excited.
a video though for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
my first like real video too, because I've done videos just like myself and doing TikToks and all that type of shit, but I don't have like a real like actual real music video too. So that's dope too. And it's dope that T33 is gonna be in it too because he's a dope artist out here in St. Louis. Like that, I like because that's what's good about doing all the interviews and stuff. Because you have an opportunity to meet a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And networking and stuff. Like I've met like a lot
that's a fact.
know what I mean, from just doing the interviews and stuff. Like I have a couple artists like on this album and stuff that are just people that I just heard. You know what I mean? They sent me their music in, and I was playing their music, reviewing it. And I would just be like, man, I got a perfect open verse for you. You know what I mean? Just by
Right.
and you know what I mean. So and that's
Right.
you know what I mean. And that's the beautiful thing about like networking and the things that we do in these platforms, like your platform and stuff like that, because it gives people opportunity to interact and you know what I mean, and meet people like minded and stuff like that.
Definitely. Because you
Yeah, there's
definitely
a
gonna
lot
get
going
it
on.
on here. You definitely gonna get it on here. You might get some couple women that wanna be involved in this kind of
Want to
uh
mingle with you?
that-
You're single and ready to mingle. Let them know B Hills is in the city.
hey,
Yeah,
right
baby,
there.
you single?
He's still working on himself though. He got some things to work on. He figured out. all these toxic
That's okay.
Now I'm
We
working.
all a work in
relationships.
progress. We
Say,
are all a work in
it's not
progress.
you.
Trust
I'm
me.
working on me.
That's right.
The object is to find
Like
somebody who
now,
works well with you while you working on yourself to make you working out better.
I'm working right now. I'm just working on myself, and I'm working on this album that's
You don't
coming
even have
out
time for
September
nobody right
4th.
now.
Self-titled B Hills album that's available on all streaming platforms September 4th. You know, that's what I'm working on right now.
You
So
got a lot going on. So even if you thought about dating, you really would be like wasting your time right now because you have so much obligations and
I was
stuff that
gonna
you're
say
trying to that a person
let's give a
won't even
diva
have
B Hills
a
reading.
valuable time with you because of you being busy, and they wouldn't even understand that. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, lady or honey. It's just that I'm working and I have deadlines. So a lot of women don't understand that they're not used to men that's
Mhm.
really actually working.
yeah,
Putting in time, so they don't know how. This is a working man. He's making money, so chill out. So
yeah,
right now it's okay to work on yourself. It's working on your business because you got a lot of opportunities coming. Got a lot of opportunities getting ready to come your way. So we want to make decisions here about what we want in the directions that we're going in here. And
yeah,
if it's something that you don't want to do, it's okay to say no.
for
Because
sure.
we don't want to keep overextending ourselves because you can't make every deadline. You're
Yeah,
already tired.
for sure.
It's like you're trying to put a triathlon.
I feel like
It's tough to say.
I feel like it's hard for like to kind of be whenever you're an artist. I feel like it's hard to be in a relationship with an artist. You know what I mean? Like I can see like how it could be hard for somebody to be in a relationship with somebody, especially like like whenever I make music and stuff, and like they'll be like, man, thinking the songs about them and shit. You know what I mean? Or like what I mean that
This
type of
type of woman you deal with, those are small
yeah,
minded people. That's why they said somebody for everybody. Everybody got their range. And
yeah,
sorry to say, just the majority of them are over there in their range. But then
yeah,
you have a different set. You got some women that are just as ambitious as the men. So
yeah,
as much as you working, as much as she working, when we get time, we there and it's understood. We are there.
yeah.
I already
That's
know this is music. His music is what it is. I'm mature in the mind. My
mm,
mentality is sure.
yeah,
You meet somebody on the street, you make a song. 3 days later, you see she heard the song. Oh, he talking about. See, that's just them small minded people. So it's just the range that you're just dealing with. But when the
Right.
time is right, oh, she's coming. You most definitely gonna know.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good that men can really sit there and say, I need to work on myself before they even try to get into another relationship. I'd rather hit and quit it
Yeah,
than to be involved with something and I know I'm working on myself, but it's hard for another person to realize that you're working on yourself
yeah,
and they are already there, but it just seemed okay, you already there. So what you trying to do? Bypass me and I ain't even got there yet. So like
yeah,
let it's amazing to have men work on themselves and realize they need to work on themselves and to become a better man for the next person. So definitely, that's very mature of a man to realize
Hey,
that. Some men really don't even understand. Like they'll get into a relationship and rush into a relationship, and then there's stuff going on with them that they haven't even expressed to that next person. The next person,
yeah.
like, okay, well, I didn't even know this. So if you would have said something like this, I would have just let you do you. And
Right,
and
people. It
because
ain't
we
even
can
just
try
a.
it,
It
we
ain't
can
just
try it
a.
again when you feel like you're more comfortable to do that.
yeah.
Yeah, it go both ways though, males and females.
Yes, it does. It really do.
That's
Because
because
I
people
mean,
don't understand. People
That's
respect the
definitely
truth
your
more
choice.
than the lie. You'd be surprised that you can actually tell
Yep.
a woman, hey, check this out. I'm just gonna swing back here. We're gonna go in the kitchen and make a couple of peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Hey, if I see you 3 days or whatever, it's gonna be cool. If not, hey, it is what it is. You good? What you
right,
want $40?
right,
I got you. We're like, oh shit, well, you know what? That's cool because I was just thinking the same thing. But if you come to a relationship, now you got us thinking in a different mode of what now we gotta head into it. So now, hey, you my man now. So, I was just trying to make a couple peanut butter jelly sandwiches to run on. I was gonna call you next month or something.
right.
So that just is it is. But that's good. If people could be more honest like that and speak, they
Right.
scared to because people don't like rejection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
We don't like
It,
rejection in anything you
Well,
do
I
in
ain't gonna
life. We
hold.
don't
I
like
ain't gonna
rejection.
hold y'all. I just wanted to hop on and show my love
Tizzy,
to the community, to the fellows and fellow ladies. Yeah,
he ain't going nowhere yet.
uh, can you return the
my
phone
phone
call when
going
you
in.
get time? I called you for business and I didn't receive a answer or a reply.
When today? You
No,
call
I
my
called
phone?
you yesterday. Yes, yeah, yesterday and the day before. I'm gonna need you to call me back.
Oh
He
We got
yeah,
he
no,
business
yeah,
we
called.
we gotta
gotta
do
take
my
care
show. Sundays,
of.
so Sundays is my busiest day. I'll be working on my movie
Every
and I do
Saturday
my show. Saturday,
and Friday.
Saturday. Yeah, I just seen my G baby number two coming to the world. So yeah, this weekend was a cloudy weekend, so I definitely missed a lot of calls. So that was my plans today, to
Well,
touch
the sun is
bases.
out today. It's 100 degrees.
Yeah, hey, the heat. Hey, one thing about me, man, the temperature don't make me work.
I'm staying
As long as
inside.
my body able, I'm outside. If I
It
got to
don't make me
bundle
work
up or
neither,
if I
but it
got to
ain't
take
gonna help
something
me
out,
do it.
but I definitely give you a call in a second. What I was gonna say, I want to book my new artist to the show as well. So I'll be hitting you up, Regina. B Hill, I
Okay.
think I do got that orders coming on this Sunday for you as well. So I'll
I,
definitely be hitting y'all up, and definitely a lot of shows, a lot of events, live bands and everything coming. We definitely on a whole different echelon.
Okay.
So peace,
I guess.
adios, sayonara.
All right. Love you. Have a good evening. Blessful.
It's been real.
Tell
Yeah,
Cody we love him
set us up a group
too.
chat.
And be
Yeah,
good.
matter of fact, I'm gonna just add you to the quality music management chat, Regina, because everybody
Okay.
else already there. That way I ain't gotta create no another group. But I'll talk to y'all in a couple of hours.
All right. Have a
Be
blessed
here,
one.
keep up
Thank
the good
you for
work. See you in the
coming.
city in a minute.
Ooh, let me tell y'all where I was at.
Well, we still on this interview with Bobby Hills.
Bobby,
So
this is gonna just look. This is gonna crack y'all up. Y'all gotta hear this before we go on. Because I was supposed to be here with y'all when we started. Now,
yes.
true indeed, Diva was gonna be about 5 minutes late because I had to go wet the grass and stuff right quick. I got a new phone. So I don't know what my I guess I don't know. But when I got on Messenger to click the stream, Diva's been sitting in the parking lot stage of the wrong stream for about 10 to 15 minutes to dawn on me that you all weren't coming and that I was on the wrong stream because it's telling me to wait on the host. They're gonna let you know that I'm in the parking lot. So I'm saying like I'm in the parking lot, I'm in the handicap space, y'all gonna let me in. And I look and I was like, your messages didn't switch over to your new phone. So I go look again on the other one. I got the right stream. So now here I am. So that's why I'm late. I apologize for my lateness, but I was actually parked in handicap outside in the parking lot, just at the wrong building. But I'm here now. Go ahead,
You're
Regina.
the best.
How
You
nice
got
of you to join us.
I know, right? It wasn't nobody there but me. Like I pulled up and I was like, "Ooh, I'm the first one here! Yay!"
Well, can you let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where you from?
Yes, I'm the Get the Diva. I'm your spiritual prophetess. I'm on Facebook under my personal page under Dawn Cole, or you can switch over to the Get the Diva page and you can leave me an instant message or whatever you need. I'm here for all your prophecies, spiritual counseling. I'm just a vessel being used by God. I do prophesying, confirmations, medium. Like my gifts go long. It's just go. I can't even tell you how many things that I'm probably capable of doing, but I'm just doing them. I also have my own talk show, The Gift of Diva. Is running on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 2 Central Time. I'm doing spiritual and everyday topics, like I'm covering everything under the sun, just with a spiritual twist. So I'm asking people to join in. I've just thought about it like a week or so ago. So I'm really excited about this. Hopefully I got some new things coming into play, but I'm just a spiritual prophet. I'm not perfect. I'm still in a God at work, and but I'm just doing what He allows me to do. And I was here in the parking lot, but now I'm here on stage. So hey,
Well, thank you for joining us. So, Zai, do you have any questions for Bob? Bobby Hills? Don't let me give you another name, Bob.
It's B Hills in the building.
Yes.
It's B Hills on all streaming platforms, though. It's just one word, just B Hills, BH.
Okay, B Hills. Okay. Well, I don't even know why I put Bobby on there. That's
So that's
because
my name. That's my real name. You know what I mean? But it's just because that's my. But I was just saying, like on my stream, like if you want to search for the music, everything is just B Hills. You know, BHILLZ.
so when the girls come at you, be like, I already know him. His name Bobby. I know his name
They're
already.
gonna be like, "How you doing?"
That's
hello, can I speak to Bobby?
That was a good impersonation.
Like I heard you do reviews.
I
I was
was
looking for
wondering if
Bobby.
I
I was
can
trying
do
to
a
see if I could
review on
see more
you.
demos because they say you be producing and stuff like that. My name's Keisha.
Like, can
Hey,
I
chosen.
like can I get a freebie today? Like
No, they ain't gonna say it like that. They're gonna try to get him take him out. So, do you like to go jogging?
How about can we go hiking tomorrow
You
for
jogging, next
free?
thing you know, her now they pulling out demos, MP things. She just showed up with her name logo on her little body sweatshirt and stuff like that. You know, he thought he was coming for a date. She thought she was coming to get signed, you know. It happens, you know. I don't know why some people think they're like, he's in the business. Like, I'm on, yeah, freaking on. He's gonna put me on. I'm gonna be rich next week. We're gonna go jet skiing.
He gonna be like, I know you lying.
right. Like he about to put me on an airplane right now.
It's like I never met you, sir. We were just in the bathroom. We were just passing by. I just spoke to you and said hi. You recognized me. I did not offer you anything. I know Bobby. I know him. It's my guy.
Mhm.
He
Yes,
gonna let
I
me
know.
in
He's
that
never
concert
heard of you.
tomorrow.
He's never heard of you.
You gonna
So
become
definitely,
unrecognizable to him.
yeah. So definitely, when you ready, you just let us know. We'll interview them before you even get to know them. Definitely.
Okay, okay. So they got so y'all kind of be a little buffer.
Yeah. So we the ones that's got to get them prepared for you. Because if not,
Or
then
you can kind of be the filter. Let me and get out like get to be like, don't she's crazy. Just let that one.
yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I'm here
yeah,
for.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, we ain't playing. I'm serious.
Yes,
Like
sir,
for real.
Regina. I'm never wrong. Never
No.
wrong.
Yeah, we ain't gonna stare you wrong. We're
Oh,
gonna make sure you get
I
there.
already learned my lesson. I got the story, man. I don't even want to put nobody on blast about it.
Go ahead. It's okay. This is a good network to put it
Nah,
on. This
nah.
now.
Yeah.
Regina, guess what? I know.
Let's just say I learned not to like meet. Like sometimes it's best. Like if you have a crazy fan, sometimes it's just best to just let them. Like I had this fan. She like took a bus out to St. Louis. Right, just hits me up like I'm in St. Louis. I'm like, what are you doing in St. Louis? She's like, I'm here to see
I
you.
was just jogging.
Like, I'm here to see you. She lived in Las Vegas, right? Like like you know,
No way.
Hey,
Yes.
another person just had that happen out the blue.
yeah.
He had rolled up and she was like, "Oh, I'm here in your city," and he was like, "Really? You came all the way here for me?" He was like, "That's crazy, creepy," but still, he still started talking to him.
No. What I did is I Ubered her. I Ubered her to me. I was like, "How bad can it be?" Like, you know what I mean? Oh,
Right.
it's bad.
Number one, you meet her at a public
But
restaurant.
she was fine. You know, that's why in my mind I was just thinking with the wrong
Right.
head. You know, I was like, man, you know, but she's cute though. But in my mind, I was like, what kind of girl would jump on a Greyhound and come all the way out here by herself? And I was like, but I looked at her picture and I was like, did I FaceTime her? And I was just like, man,
Man,
you know,
hey, I don't meet her tonight. You hit
ain't
that
that
off.
bad. You know what I mean? Oh my.
You didn't get catfish, did you?
Nah. She was who she said she was, but she was
Okay.
crazy as hell though. Like,
Yeah.
because
You gotta watch it.
I was just lonely, so I wasn't catching no red flags or nothing. I was looking past all that. I was like, man,
You just wanted some booty.
She's
It's
on the
okay.
Greyhound and
yeah.
she's cute.
Let's just say there's a reason why I'm just being
She's on the
single
Greyhound and she's cute.
right
It's okay. You can get some booty and hit it and quit it however you want to do it. You know, you're not
Look,
married
I'll meet you where
anymore.
they keep the lights on.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
You know, she just
you
got
gotta
put out
bring
where
the
she
60
was
young
at
hours.
and was looking for somewhere to go, and she thought she found a circus center, and you would go for the yoki doke, but no, she didn't. You know, just send them type back on their way. She tried it though.
Oh,
Did
she
she
Better hide your wallet.
did she want to stay or did she didn't want to leave?
no, she tried. No, she's fucking tried to stay. Like I had to switch places and stuff
And so
on
she
her.
needed somewhere to go.
Nah, I had to like switch spots on her and stuff. You know what I
Oh
mean?
wow.
So then she left, and then she ended up coming back and just showing back up. You know what I mean? Like came out here with no phone, no nothing. You know what I mean? And just started like hanging out where we used to be, I used to be around and stuff. You know, and I just bumped into her randomly, like you know what I mean. I'm talking. I couldn't
She
even
said
make
she your number one fan and she wants you to
oh,
remember that.
yeah, I remember. She told me she was like. I used to think you were a god. That's what she told me, right? And in my mind,
Right.
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, damn, she thought I was a god. But then I was like, why don't you think I'm a god no more? Like,
You need somewhere to stay.
like at first
Yeah.
I was like, damn, she really thinks I'm like a god. But I was like, why don't you think I'm a god anymore? No, that's fucked up. What you met me? What happened? Like what? You know?
The crazy.
Crazy is an understatement.
Yes, that's
She
that.
fell real hard.
That's what I
Yeah,
She
learned.
wanted you to catch her.
But I learned the long hard way. I was like, man, it's good to just like don't, you know what I mean? You gotta
that's scary. Yeah, that's scary though. That would
Like,
scare
no,
me.
wait, pineapples, I wasn't
yeah,
ready.
you know,
She
yeah,
Yeah,
thought she found somebody that was gonna go for it, got put out of where she was at and was looking for somewhere to move, and she knew he was nice and stuff, and she didn't have no choice, no words, so she came where she thought she was gonna get in yet. But your
yeah.
attitude displays the light, and I'm a one firm believer. First impressions mean everything.
Mhm.
You get
yeah.
one chance, and then after that, just know. She's like, "Babe, you came in the Greyhound, so would you like to meet at Denny's somewhere?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a little late, hun. It's a little late,
Right.
hun. You were
Yeah.
here? Okay, well, it's good you made it to St. Louis. Hey, go check the Arch out. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Especially just popping
Let me
up
know when
like
you get
that out
home.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, so that's enough for B Hill's love life. Okay, he knows to call us first before we have to get him the runaround before they even want to like for real visit
Yeah,
you.
because this right here is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Put your Nike shoes on. Get ready to jog. Jump in the
yeah.
ride.
That could have been a massacre right there, definitely.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah,
Been a lot worse.
We ain't having that no more.
yeah, not ever.
Make sure you hit this line.
The Lord just want to feel you a little
Definitely.
entertainment in your life.
No, for real. Just let them know you have to get an interview with my peoples first.
Yeah, I will. Definitely.
So, Zai, go ahead and ask your questions. Why you
What's your style of
cheating?
music for writing music?
What's what?
What's your style for writing music?
My, my style for writing music. Like
Mm-hmm.
most of the times, like I'll come up with the beat first, you know what I mean, and then I'll just kind of think of like the melody of it, you know what I mean, like kind of like hum to myself, kind of like what I want, or like you know what I mean. Or sometimes it really just depends, you know what I mean. Sometimes I just punch in and I don't even really write, you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, because I got to a point where I stopped writing just because like whenever I would go back and I would like go back and listen to it or go back and try to read something that I wrote, like let's say if I write something, you know, and then the next day I'd go back and it wouldn't sound right because of like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of it's like the way you said it or the melody of the words that you said it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I learned to just record it, you know what I mean, and punch in and stuff like that, and then I'll record it and piece it all together, and then I'll memorize it, and then re-record it as one track. You know what I mean? So it comes off natural. So it doesn't sound like you're punching in. You know what I mean? So it
A
has that
bunch of scribble scrabble. Right.
like a lot. Like most of my songs are like one take. Like you know what I mean? Like not like I did the song one take, but like the like I'll record the verse, the hook, the verse, the hook, and do it all like that. You know, and then I'll go. You know what I mean? But it'll be like one solid track. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like it sounds more natural that way, and you're not having to try to piece in like let's say like if your tones are different or something, you know what I mean? Like or like you know what I mean? If I say this part in this certain way, you know what I mean, and then it sounds different because the pitch is different. I think it just sounds more natural. You know what I mean? Because
Right. I got you.
with my music, that's what I want. Is to be more natural. I feel like a lot of artists they overcomplicate things. They try to put too many effects and they make it where it sounds flat. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that natural feel like old music. Like whenever everybody would be in a studio and they're all playing live instruments and they're all playing and stuff. You know what I mean? And the music's popping. You know now everything's like effects that just make everything flat and it just sounds like monotone and shit. You
It's
know?
like you got on the muzzle.
Yeah, yeah.
What genres of music do you produce?
I mean, it's hip hop for sure, like hip hop based, but I don't really like to like. I feel like I don't really like to box myself into certain genres though. Like I like to just consider myself like an artist Like I don't even really consider myself a rapper. Like I'm an artist that can rap, you know. But I
Yeah,
don't. But like whenever I like make music though, I just try to like think of like the dopest way that I can produce this or I can make this. You know what I mean? I don't try to just be like, okay, what's been working for me and what kind of artists people are expecting me to be like, and I'm not gotta stick to that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you should creating and like different albums should sound different. You know what I mean? Like you should push yourself as an artist. You know what I mean? And so I don't really like to like stay in genres or stuff like that though. But it's definitely hip hop music though for sure.
I got you. Who motivated you to do music?
Uh, like honestly, like music, like whenever I was real young and stuff, like growing up, like I lived like in a dangerous neighborhood, so I wasn't really allowed to like go outside like that whenever I was real little and shit. So like I had so music was like all that I had. Like you know what I mean? Like we didn't have cable TV or nothing, you know what I mean? So I just listened to music. So music was always kind of like a coping
Like a
mechanism or
soother.
like a vessel for me and shit. You know what I mean? Even before I made my own music, I would like listen to other people's music and like feel through that. You know what I mean? Like I'd be listening to shit like I was like 8 years old listening to like Boys to Men CDs and shit. And I had no idea what like you know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Feeling that shit though, you know what I mean? Like I'm on my knees, like you know what I mean? Like I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. I didn't know nothing about love and things, but but that's something that really like fascinated me early with music. You know what I mean? So I always wanted to be able. I always liked how you can connect with people with music, and people can connect with you, and you know what I mean. So that's what really motivates me to make music. Try and like just have people just feel my shit. You know what I mean? And hear my shit and relate to it. You know?
Which brings me to my next question. Who inspired you? Whether it be family or another artist.
Like whenever I was real young, like I grew up listening to like a lot of East Coast music, like whenever like you know what I mean, like the late 90s and shit, and then it was kind of like then Eminem came out, and I remember like whenever Eminem came out, it was kind of like all of a sudden because I was always like white and urban and stuff like that, but then all of a sudden it was like cool to be white and urban, so I felt like all of a sudden I belonged somewhere, you know what I mean? And then, but then I remember like, but I would say like because I remember whenever Kanye came out, and then he was like the first artist that was like where you didn't have to be gangster, you didn't have to sell crack and shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like with College Dropout and all them songs, you know what I mean? He's all right about Jesus and making these songs, and it's all like, and that's what really like made me kind of like motivated me and inspired me. It was really like Kanye, you know what I mean? Like I would say like Eminem at first, but then Kanye for sure, you know.
Kanye put the icing on the cake for you.
Yeah, but this is like early Kanye, like like what I mean, like college dropout, late registration. You know what I mean? Like all them songs, like
Yeah.
la 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 la, wait till I get my money right. Like,
Yeah.
like
Go ahead.
I'm
this
still
shit
stuck
hard.
on Eminem, but I got you. I
Yeah,
would never diss my own mama just to get recognition. Take a second to listen who you think
yeah.
this record is
Eminem
dissing.
went hard too for sure. But the thing is with both them artists though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I don't like I've like outgrown them though. You know what I mean? Like Eminem, like I don't really listen. I'm not gonna listen to really Eminem anymore. Like his new albums and stuff. Like I don't really be feeling them. Same with like Kanye with his new album with Ty Dolla Sign. I don't really be feeling it. You know what I mean? But I still respect them as artists though because you know what I mean, and what they've done and what they helped me. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like in songs and stuff that they make. You know
Right.
because I feel like that we're so quick to just like throw artists away. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like whenever we'll be like they'll be dope as fuck, but then once they get to a certain age, then we're just like, oh, they're whack now, they're old. Like you know what I mean? But look at like other genres of music, how it's the complete opposite. You know what I mean? Like in like alternative music or rock music, you could just make one song. You know what I mean? And just be
Yeah,
known for that one song and be a one and wonder and have a whole career off of that. You know what I mean? And grow old and still be going playing that one song. You know? But with hip hop, it's not really like that. You know what I mean? You don't see these
yeah, because
artists.
you're evolving every day.
Yeah, and it's like we don't. But it's like we're so quick to kind of just like throw them away and be like, oh, they're not hot no more. You know what I mean? And I feel
Yeah,
like but that's a whole nother story though.
No, because it's true though. Because I feel like all the old schools have been forgot about, in which
Mhm.
the one, gave us the motivation to get out here and do what we do for good music. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not like you gonna get out here and just do anything. But I feel you on that. Like it's just certain songs and certain music that I just don't listen to no more. But
Yeah,
I tell you what, you give me some old school music back in the day and you get them beats and this is what, we are doing today now is using the beats that was back in the day unless you got your own, beat in your head that you want to put down. But definitely we are using some of their beats, their music too, as well to make us.
yeah,
So definitely just throwing them away is just nonsense because we can't throw them away because they the one made it for us.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
Have,
So that's why we are where we at now. So
Mhm.
definitely it's an inspire for our artists to be inspired by another artist, just to show that love because that's who inspired you. And it's
Mhm.
okay. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you don't have to listen to all their music because I don't listen to all artists' music. I listen to the ones that I love to listen to, and it's your ear that you want to listen to. You know what I mean? You ain't got to listen to it because somebody else listening to it.
for sure, for
You
sure.
know?
have you ever had writer's block? If so, how did you get over it?
See, like I feel like if I gotta like force something, then I just don't even fuck with it. Like every song that I've like made that's been like good or and all type of shit, like it just came real natural. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just it'd be almost like the song would just come together itself. You know what I mean? So like if I'm sitting there having to like force something or it becomes the point where I'm not like enjoying what I'm doing, then I just stop and what I mean, come back to it later or just what I mean, move on past it and stuff. You know what I mean? Because then you're trying to force whenever you try to force things and stuff, then it's just what I mean, like it
And
don't
that's not gonna work out right, like
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it reflects in the music. You know what I mean? Because you can hear people's music whenever you hear it, and you can tell they just kind of like put something in it to try to fill in that little spot. Because they,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And and, and I feel like it's about quality and not quantity. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
like a lot of artists, they try to put out a lot of music, and I did that. Like I remember, like before I put out the albums that I have right now, the two albums and then this new album, I had dropped like a shitload of songs and I ended up taking them off and just being like, man, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of it was to do with the quality and stuff, you know what I mean? Because that's a big factor in music, and especially like like playing people's music, reviewing people's music on my show and stuff. That I've noticed that because you could have a really good song but if the quality is not good on it and the mixing and stuff, you know what I mean? Then it's not gonna sound good. But you could have this mediocre song that has really good like production and stuff like that. It
Right,
goes,
and they bars could be all mixed
yeah,
up.
because a
Mm.
lot of these artists, and the thing that I realized the most is it's because like being like a producer and stuff, like I enjoy like the beat, you know what I mean? Like, and I
Yeah,
feel like a lot of these like people that just rap over beats, they try to fill in the whole part. They're not, you know what I mean? And they're not thinking of it as a song. They're just trying to put all the words over the track. You know what I mean? Instead of it
yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like where you listen to older music and stuff, and it has little solos where the beat's just playing or stuff like
hmm
that. You know what I mean? Where it's actually more musically. And they'll turn their vocals up so fucking loud that it just what I
It,
mean?
it don't even go. It don't even go with the beat.
Yeah, yeah, be hurting your ears and shit. And it's just like,
Yeah.
man, it's not even a song. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a song should like intertwine, it should be like this, you know what I mean? And a lot
Right.
of people's their music, it's like this and that. Like vocals be
right. They should intertwine with each other.
Making love to you, the music that you're listening to make you, say the words that you need
yeah.
to say to
But that
that beat.
Yeah, but that goes right back to what her question was. You know what I mean? With the writer's block, it's because they're trying to force you. You got to make love to the music. You got
Hmm.
to love while you're doing it. You know what I mean? Even like a lot of songs like that I make and stuff. Like I might be like something completely different inspired on. You know what I mean? Like I might got in a fight with my baby mama and then I make a song and it's nothing to do with her. You know what I mean? But just that little thing just triggered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, like I just kind of let the songs just make themselves. You know what I mean? Basically, I guess. You know, I can't really. You know, that's basically.
Yeah, it do make sense. If you can collab with anybody, who would it be?
Like the dead or alive.
Yeah,
Which one?
both.
So I get two of them.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it.
Man, that's a hard one though. I would say I don't know. I would just say Kanye for both of them. Even though people like be hating on Kanye, but I would take it for the production. You know what I mean? Because I would love to have him like produce a beat and make the shit all tight with all the fucking. You know what I mean? Like all the shit he be doing and shit. You know?
Right.
But yeah,
Well, Kanye mean well. You know what I
yeah, he
mean?
does.
He had tragedy in his life too, just as well as everybody else. It just have not been put out there like that,
Yeah,
like he has been put out there. Like when his mom died, he just went. I understand how things go when you lose a parent.
yeah,
Okay, sometimes your mind is just not there like it's supposed to, and sometimes we react to certain situations of how we lose our loved one. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we have to give Kanye a chance because I feel like he means well. You know what I mean? Yes,
Love him.
he probably got some issues. Okay, we all have issues that we
yeah,
can't even like bear right now. You know what I mean? Like everybody's business get put out there like they don't even have business they need to put out there to make it
Nope.
make sense for everybody else that's going through the same situations.
And
So
I'm glad
it's
that he addressed that too.
yeah,
You know,
like it
he
don't
said a
make
big
sense for you to do that to anybody. Like, we all go through things. Yes, he has been through a lot, and yes, he acted out in different types of ways, just like we all do. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So definitely he means well, and he's just putting out, what he feeling right now.
You
yeah,
see
You
how that
know,
music came out for him? Sure. I was thinking about moving up to the wilderness myself for about a good few days, and sure, let me run up in there and see what I let me see what I come up with. Take me a case of water, a couple of packs of raisins. Shoot, let me see what awesome to do. Come out this mountain with a
oh,
12 tablets.
no. The Ravens just killed me though, because they gives you the run. So I'm gonna need you not to go to the Ravens.
But look, come on, y'all. Y'all got to give it to him. The man took a whole group of people and went up in the mountaintop for some days, and he came out with how many songs on his album? Like, come on, man. Like, the man, he's a lyrical genius. But he did address this issue, and he did say, hey, I did some messed up stuff. He said, but hey, but you know that I was going through depression. I watched my mom die. Did y'all tell him that they put me on all these different medications? He said, I couldn't even think straight. I didn't know what I was doing.
yeah,
So we're gonna say half of what he was doing and half, but I like his music.
yeah.
He got a couple of songs on the stand, but for the rest of them, I see where he's going, and sure.
Yeah.
He is who
No,
he
the
is.
Donda album went hard. You know what I mean? I like the Donda album. It's just I just don't really like the new Ty Dolla Sign album. But that's just because I don't really like Ty Dolla Sign. That ain't really him though. Kanye's fault,
Yeah.
So,
The music ain't for everybody. You want to listen to who you want to listen to, and when you want to listen to it, how you want to listen to it.
yeah,
Ain't no judgment. That goes for everybody. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Sometimes we probably don't want to listen to Whitney Houston, but we'll go listen to R. Kelly. You know what I mean? So I'm
I'm
just
not
saying.
listening to no hard metal. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I have two children. I made it through them through a path. I'm not doing the heavy metal. We could just.
I love them both. So I listen to all their music, certain types of music, brother. I ain't gonna
If
say
I'm in a
all.
club or a bar and I have to, but some of that screaming,
I
like some
love
of
R. Kelly
that.
though. I'm gonna listen to his music regardless if he in jail or not. I know what he
yeah.
did, yes, you know what I mean. But the man is cold with the music. You
Oh
can't
yeah,
deny that. You know what I mean. And we all gonna keep on listening to it no matter what he have done. You know what I
yeah,
mean. He's paying for his price right now, so we just gotta let it go. You know what I mean. And we still gonna listen to his music. You know
for
what I mean. So definitely, I am. I love R.
sure.
Kelly. That's
He
that's how
has
I
a
got my
new
baby.
CD coming out. It's called The Breakout Season 1, Part
Yeah,
1.
Yeah, I heard that he got into it with somebody in jail too as well. So that's another podcast. Okay, so definitely Miss Gifted Diva, you have
I didn't
anything
know
for
R.
Miss
Kelly could fight.
B?
Well,
So
that's
I
all I
wanted to
got. But
know,
let's get it. Let's go. Go ahead, Gifted.
what is your inspiration that keeps you motivated, that keeps your music at a positive level? Because some people aren't consistent, with their music and stuff. Is always to switch up and stuff, but you're really consistent. So, what is your inspirations to your musical journeys?
I mean, it's really just because I feel like my music is like my footprint. You know what I mean? Like whenever I leave, whenever I'm not here no more, you know what I mean? Like it's like gonna be what's left of me, basically. You
Your
know what I
legacy.
mean? Like that's what's good about like our generations and stuff. Like how we have the internet, we have these things. You know what I mean? Like they used to have to get little time capsules and bury some shit somewhere, hope somebody dig it up. You know what I mean? Or like so,
Right.
like I feel like my music is really like my legacy. You know, and you know what I mean, and it's kind of just it's just me as a person, you know what I mean? And that's why I feel so close to it like that because it has so much passion into it, you know what I mean? Because it's genuine, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm trying to be a certain way, I'm trying to do it, you know what I mean? Or even have an agenda. Like we were talking earlier, I was like, this is like a passion project, you know what I mean? Like I do this because I'm passionate of it. I'm not doing it, you know what I mean? If I could get rich and be successful or make a living out of it, then that's dope. But if I just work my job and I'm just make my music and stuff and somebody likes my music, then that's good with me too, you know what I mean? So either way at the end of the day I'm winning in my eyes, you know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
where passion comes
So, next question.
from. All right.
So, everything you've been through from the past to your present, and even looking into your future, what advice do you have that you would give to the next person who's either coming in where you came from, where you are, or maybe where you're going? What advice would you give to them?
That you can start over, as many times as it takes, you know what I mean, until you figure out, I mean, the path that's meant for you, basically, you know what I mean? That you know what I mean? Because I've had it and lost it and had it and lost it, you know what I mean? I've been like at where, you know what I mean? Like, and that's another thing is you got is just to take life with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? Because it's easy to get like worked up over things, you know what I mean? And your mind and whatever you focus on is gonna be like where your energy's drained to, you know what I mean? So you gotta just keep your mind in the right direction and try not to dwell on things that you can't control no more. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That'd be my best advice.
Big
And
facts.
last but not least, where would you love to see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
um Happy.
Well, you're already gonna be there.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic. You want to
But
be on that beach, don't you?
that's basically it though, happy, you know what I mean? Like just that state of happiness where I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like wherever I'm at, I just want to be happy, you know what I mean? Basically.
Okay. Well, it was good for me to meet you.
Yeah.
I've been hearing your name for a while, and I don't know if you've been in the group meetings in the morning, has he? I don't know. I don't even know how to work the group chat thing, so I can see who's even all in there yet. But I have heard your name before, and I've been hearing you a lot recently. Being talk is all good things and so positive. So I'm very glad that I did have a chance to meet you because your spirit is who I thought it would be, which is very motivating. You're a very positive person. You just want to do so good what you are. You take on a lot of projects and sometimes a little bit too many, but you do your best to try to get everything did. So I just want to make sure that you just don't overextend yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't do everything because you're doing enough. And everything you're not doing enough because you are. And you're being rewarded for your work and your blessings is steady coming in for you there. So that's why you keep getting all these new artists and it seems like you can't even stop people from asking you different advice because you just got it. Like Bobby, you're like the shit. You got it going on. So Diva commends you and it's good to meet you. I
Yeah, for
like Regina.
Yes, I know. I love B Hills. I'm gonna keep on saying Bobby because
you
that's
can call me
that's
Bobby.
how I know
You know,
you.
Bobby Hill too. It's like Bobby Hills.
It's
I
big
love
hills in the
Bobby
building.
Hill.
I know, but I'm
Y'all,
different because I know him as Bobby Hills. That's how I
You keep
promote
saying that.
him as
Call him
Bobby
back and
Hills.
Bobby.
Like
Big
B Hills. I know. I ain't gonna say Bobby no more.
Bobby.
Nah, you can call me Bobby. It don't matter.
Okay, thank you. So
Did you watch
y'all
that cartoon
stay
show?
off of me.
Yeah, I like Bobby Hill.
Big Hills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
I hate
too.
that show.
That sound like gangster.
Hey,
Make a gangster Bobby Hills movie. Like what?
yeah.
I remember I hated that show though, whatever that shit, because that's my real name, you
I
know.
got it
So I was
on.
like,
Yeah.
I used to hate
All
that.
the seasons.
I didn't even give it no chance, you know. I was like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't even watching
I thought that's who you
Yeah.
was at first when you first did my interview. I thought that's who you was. I was like, man, I'm about to be here.
it.
Like, what kind of questions are you gonna ask me now? So I'm gonna be on a movie or what? Like,
So be here. Is this music the only thing that you do? Is that the only passion that you have going on? Do you have other business and stuff that you're also in that you're
mhm.
promoting, put out there, or are you just strictly music?
Yeah, I be doing music, and then I got a stream, like a podcast stream I be doing on Sundays. You know, I did have like a show when I was doing a bunch of interviews and stuff, but I slowed all that down a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I got a regular job. Like I be working at General Motors, so I be working like 6 days a week. You know what I mean? So I work a regular job 6 days a week and do music and do my streaming and do everything else. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I don't
Because
really
you
got
know they do mandatory overtime there, so you are
yeah.
working it. Go.
Yeah, we've been working.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like 12-hour days and shit too. But that should be catching up. Yeah.
I've seen a few people
that
that work like
definitely
came
does.
home and just couldn't even hardly walk. It's like, and then especially when they did the mandatory overtime, like you might work 12 hours, no, you working 16, and you gotta do it till we tell you to stop. It's like Jesus. So I commend you and keeping focus with the music and stuff. Baby, I have me so many assistants and maids and helps and
I wish. Cause I feel you on that one. Just by switching my shift to third shift, I'd just be going to sleep on everybody. Like
we got
Thank
Regina
you
looking
for
for a new
switching it up
passion.
though.
Yeah, I work third shift too. But what's
man,
good about it is because it's kind of like I'll be sitting there like I have a lot of downtime and stuff on my phone, so I'll be
mhm,
sitting on my phone like on Facebook, sharing,
right.
doing shit. So I'll be making money while I'm at work, making money. You know what I mean? And so that's good, and it's kind of good because it's like I'll share all my memes and stuff. So then by the time people wake up, then my memes are waiting for them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yep.
you know,
You got the same mindset I got right now.
yeah.
Yeah. Stuff that we don't have to do later on in the day, it's already taken care
Yeah,
of.
to take a little power nap, they'll be like, man, this one never sleeps because it probably looks
But
like it never sleep,
yeah, but it's good to post early in the morning too,
Yeah.
as well, because that's how everybody get their information and how they gonna begin their day. You know what I mean, or who or what is gonna happen. During the day. So it's
Yeah.
good that we do that. So we on point with it. We
Yeah.
ain't sleep.
Great minds think alike.
So what is the next song that you have sent me? What is the name of that? And can you tell us a little bit about that?
This song is called Split the Car. It's basically like it's like the complete opposite of that Love Comes, Love Goes, like how Love Comes, Love Goes was all deep. This song is just more just like me rapping on some shit. It's because like this album has a lot of songs like this, because I started out like rapping, and then like I said, like I started making music again because of like my breakup and all that type of stuff. So I poured a lot into my first couple of albums, you know what I mean, like heartbreak type of different shit, you know what I mean. And then so like this album is just more like going back to like on some rapping shit, and that's what basically this song is. Because the Love Comes Love Goes is like the single, so this would kind of be like I guess like the second single. But I have another song, that indie song, but I don't think I sent you that song. But yeah. So
But
this
while we playing this one, you can send it to me if you
yeah
want to.
okay. I'll send you Envy too.
All right, so we're gonna play Specs by B Hill. Hey, don't get him twisted.
Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split, split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Got the hash and Dodie mix, too much dope for money money clips. Grab the gar and get it split. Split the gar and get it lit. So much dope, could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope, could hardly fit. Could build a home with all these bricks. Split the gar and then I dump it. Twist it up and then I pump it. Got so much, I'm in love with. Fuck it, let me take another hit. The Doty, can't get enough of it. Is that your chick, the one on my dick? I'm sure she called when she done with it. Licking and rubbing it, I'm wild with it. You mild bitches, fucking with y'all's like running miles with midgets. Laugh 1,000 times and you still ain't finished. Laugh at your battle cries, hope you really meant it. Hope you get it, hope your senses higher than your fucking senses. I'll leave a goon outside your room to leave you fucking senseless. Wake up the late next afternoon, no one have a clue. Who the fuck put the hit in? Things go back to business, few days as usual. Keep the car black on black, call it fucking funeral. Current in neutral, red fit a couple times, then I throw it in the drive. Then I'm just out this bitch, disappear, poof, magic trick. Up in smoke, fat ass split. Tires burning fast, I swift, get my cash quick. Don't give a fuck, doing what I want. Smoking on a blunt, with this drink up in my cup. I'm just smoking on this blunt, with this drink up in my cup. Got the hash and Doty mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split, split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Got the hash and Doty mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split, split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split, split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Got the hash and Doty mix, too much dope for money clips. Grab the gar and get it split, split the gar and get it lit. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. So much dope could hardly fit, could build a home with all these bricks. Split the gar and then I dump it, twist it up and then I pump it. Got so much, I'm in love with. Fuck it, let me take another hit. The Doty, can't get enough of it. Is that your chick, the one on my dick? I'm sure she called when she done with it. Licking and rubbing it, I'm wild with it. You mild bitches, fucking with y'all's like running miles with midgets. Laugh 1,000 times and you still ain't finished. Laugh at your battle cries, hope you really meant it. Hope you get it, hope your senses higher than your fucking senses. I'll leave a goon outside your room to leave you fucking senseless. Wake up the late next afternoon, no one have a clue. Who the fuck put the hit in? Things go back to business, few days as usual. Keep the car black on black, call it fucking funeral. Current in neutral, red fit a couple times, then I throw it in the drive. Then I'm just out this bitch, disappear, poof, magic trick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. That is B Hill's song. Definitely, I like that one too. All
Yeah.
the
Okay.
all the inner.
It's most definitely catchy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I sent you the Envy song too. The Envy
Yeah.
song is definitely the Envy song is definitely a lot more like I like a lot more deeper meaning to it. You know what I mean? Like that song was just one of them kind of like go in the booth and just spit some shit type. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but the other one that I just sent you is more on like some, you know what I mean, like real more thought out type song. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
thought out.
Yeah.
Like the thoughts are just you just thinking it. It
Not
was
like I mean like I guess more like on a subject type shit. You know what I mean?
okay. All
Like
right.
like the Envy song and the Envy like the song you're about to play. I made the beat for that song too that you're about to play too. The
All right,
Envy.
y'all. So y'all already know envy is gonna be envy, definitely with a lot of things. So here we go with Bobby with B Hills.
Yeah, and this is gonna be
Love.
on the album coming out September 4th too.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
Oh Always in a bad mood every time I see you, so easily judging someone else. But should put that effort in, worrying about yourself. That's why I look in the mirror when I need somebody's help. Only myself I trust, so if anything happens, I'll just self-destruct. I take the weed out the wrapper, then I spark the blunt. Still blow hours after, you can't tell me a thing. I say fuck 'em, doing what I want while you doing what you can, and just pretend. Vlog like you the man, spend your whole check, then you broke just again. Won't ever learn, so I guess the joke's on him. Burn every cent, but it's everyone's fault but his. He's just stuck trying to cross the burning bridge. It's everyone's fault but his. He's just stuck trying to cross the burning bridge. The envy, I don't know what's got it into me. Envy, it will turn your friends into your enemies. Envy. Envy, I don't know what's got it into me. Envy, it will turn your friends into your enemies. Envy. Always hating on the next man, but then smiling when you next to him. Even despise your own kin. Already convinced they won't win. Rather drop dead than do better than him. So we use his hatred to make him feel better with it. Instead of contend, he rather pretend. Just sit on the bench and just be content, and not participate, and just fucking wait for anything and everything to come his way. All he does is hate, but it's hate in his heart, pumping blood through his veins filled with envy. They should be happy that you made it, but they would rather see you take it. Like you was late on your payments, so they sitting there waiting to see you laying on the pavement. But I don't even blame them. They want to see you on the pavement, and I can't even blame them. It's the world that made them jealousy that changed them. Now it's like talking to a stranger. It's the world that made them jealousy that changed them. Now it's like talking to a stranger. But I guess I'm the one to blame, huh? Because I'm the one who changed, huh? It can never be the same, trust. It can never be the same, I guess I'm the one to blame, huh? Because I'm the one who changed, huh? It can never be the same, trust. It can never be the same, us.
I just got the beat, and the beat just plays out. Dope though. Definitely, like, you know what I mean, it kind of shows like the difference and like kind of like that what the album's gonna be like, how, you know what I mean, like that song's more on like some real, like, because I feel like there's certain songs for certain types of like feelings, you know what I mean, like that's like more of a song whenever you're kind of just chilling, vibing by yourself type shit, and that other song's more like Split the Guards, more like whenever you in the car and you feeling good and you go try to turn up some music, you know what I mean. So
I like them both.
I like them all three.
They give me Eminem vibes. Like you got this flow about yourself, and then it's the sound of your voice and stuff.
Yeah,
you go, boy.
I don't think she heard "Love Comes, Love Goes."
No, we gonna play that as soon as we end.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
our is the main single. You know, you're gonna like that one.
Yeah, she gonna love that one.
I produced that beat too, and that's
she gonna be like, I need that while I'm in my kitchen cleaning up.
Yes, because they're making me a whole CD of everyone's songs I like, so I can have all your greatest hits, and I can just buy. Yep.
She gonna be like, I need you to play that back. I was outside walking my alligator.
Yes, in a swimming suit. You know, I like to think myself like a female Simon Cowell, because you know I'm glad that I'm not like your music. Like you bring your music to me, because
So
Yeah.
I know Bobby. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Bobby
You
Hills.
call me
Whatever.
Bobby, that's fine.
So definitely, I feel like you can make some intro music for a lot of people because you have that smooth like sound. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like something like maybe like a jazzy kind of in there, like the instrumental that I'm hearing. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, yeah, it's real jazzy and like soulful. Cause I grew up listening to like you know what I mean, artists like Louis Armstrong, like Bill Withers. You know what I mean, a lot of like you know what I mean, like so. You know what I mean? And music's always been like, especially like producing and stuff's always was kind of like my first love. You know what I mean? Like I like making, I like being an artist myself. You know what I mean? But I really enjoy like producing and stuff like that. That's why like that "Love Comes, Love Goes" song I like because even though like I'm on the song, but you know what I mean? Like I had that song and I had that beat for so long, and then it was just like because I heard T33 and I met him out here in St. Louis. I interviewed him and stuff like that. And then I ended up like I had sent that song to a few different artists, you know, and they would send it back, and I would just have to like be like, man, I'm gonna have to go another way with it. You know what I mean? Which I know they're probably like, man, that fool's an asshole. Like, you know what I mean?
Here's what
But,
it is.
but I
Right.
just knew I
Definitely.
was like, man, this song right here, it's just because I put so much into the beat and into my verse, you know, and my verse on it means so much to me because it's kind of like in a way I'm talking about a lot of like these toxic relationships, like a toxic girl, like that's what the kind of song is about. Love comes, love goes, you know what I mean? And it's like but so I ended up sending it to T33, and then he sent me back this hit like the vocals or whatever, and I was just like, damn, you know what I mean? Like that's that, and it's perfect because we're living in the same city. So we're gonna make the video, and like you said, like Young Tizzy's gonna be directing it and stuff. So it's gonna be dope. So that's gonna be probably be out like next month. You know, we're gonna be probably shooting the next couple weeks. You know, so that's gonna be dope.
Amazing. Well, I am grateful to play your music. I'm grateful to
I
have you
appreciate
on
you
my
having me.
platform, definitely, because it been meant for you to be on here way before, definitely. I know you're busy all the time and you do the same thing as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
But definitely, I know I love my interview that you gave me. I was like so geeked to be on your show because, just meeting different people and networking.
yeah.
It was amazed by me just by starting my endeavors anyway. So it was cool. And then I loved your platform too, the way you was, running it. So it was cool
Yeah,
to me. I
yeah,
definitely loved it.
yeah, and I really enjoyed it too. You know, what I mean, and I love doing interviews and stuff like that. I had to switch it up to where like I just do it, like I said, like on Sunday, you know, Sunday at 10 a.m. You know, and I just stream and you know what I mean, because
Mhm.
like because whenever I was trying to do like, and I'm sure you know, like doing your show every day and doing interviews for everybody and stuff, it gets a lot. It gets to
We
be a
do.
lot. You know what I mean? And it's like
Yeah.
a lot of artists, you know, like you do these interviews for them and you don't feel like, you know what I mean? Like it's good to feel like people appreciate like you doing it for 'em, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I've interviewed a lot of artists that they didn't even like share the interview after we did it. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, you make them a flyer and they don't share the flyer and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
like, and that's the thing is like, as an independent artist, or you know what I mean, you gotta do it everything yourself. Like you know what I mean, you gotta push yourself. You know what I mean, you can't expect other people to. You know what I mean. So I look at it
Right.
as like you know, like if you're gonna give somebody opportunity to be on the platform, then they should, you know what I mean, push it too as much as you're gonna push it. You know.
Definitely because you promote yourself, and not even that you want your fans to know what you into, what you got going on,
Hmm.
what kind of network you are, people you're collaborating with. You know what I mean? It's all that I would want to know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So just by having entrepreneurs and artists as well come up on your platform and to promote themselves because it ain't for us, it's for them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
And I feel like you don't want to promote yourself. You don't want to come on the platform to recognize yourself because you don't know who we know. or who we can send you to keep on promoting yourself as well. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
Yeah.
definitely it's meaningful for them to do that.
And,
Right. You
Uh,
and
never know who you're gonna come in contact with.
yeah,
yeah.
and I feel like people aren't appreciative of like individual
Hmm.
fans either as much. You know what I mean? Because let's say like if I come on here and somebody hears my song, let's say like just one person or two people, they go follow me and then they become fans of mine. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that. Like even if just one person, you know what I mean? I'd be more than grateful for that. You know what I mean? Like too many people are too worried about like this persona that they make it seem like you have to be like if you're an artist you should be have like 100,000 streams and all this type of stuff with it. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
feel like there's a lot of great artists out here that quit and just give up because they get discouraged because you're not going to get that
Mhm.
overnight. You know, like even
Yeah.
people that we see and we're like, oh, they're an overnight success. We don't see like everything that they went through their whole life because nobody was just the overnight success because nobody was just born in one night and came out, and did something with their life. You know what I mean? Like even
Right.
everybody lived a life and had to go through something to get to where they're at. You know what I mean? So
Definitely true. Definitely true. And I got an artist that was just like that. He was talking to me. He was like, I just got discouraged and I ain't want to do it no more. I'm like, oh, you about to do this again because I feel like don't have no one should be discouraging you to do what you want to do in life. It's
yeah,
for you to not listen to them people who are discouraging because they're trying to take away your dreams and what you are looking for to get in your career. So definitely don't let nobody ever, and I mean not ever, discourage
Ever,
you or
ever, ever,
tell
ever.
you what you need to do or how you need to do it. If you feel like that's what you want to do it. You love it, somebody else is gonna love it even more. Even though if they don't like it, it's okay. It's
yeah,
okay because there's a
It
lot of people
definitely.
that yeah, it's a
yeah.
lot of people that dislike things, and you know, to other people love it. You
A
know what
lot.
I mean?
Well, the thing is, though, is a lot of people, like the majority of society, they don't have like their own like opinion or their own taste. Like they need
Mhm.
somebody to be like, this music is what's hot right now, so everybody
Mhm.
listen to this, or this is
Mhm.
what we're wearing now. You know what I mean? You know what I
Right.
mean? And then there's few people that go against the whole and shit. You know what I mean? And
Right.
in time,
Following
everything
that
comes
trend.
back around full circle. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like we were talking about, like you're genuine and you take your own lane and shit. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, and stuff like that.
Then I that the people like that, they probably got so much criticism that they can't even take it, so they want to criticize somebody else because
Yeah,
they probably doing better than them, but they just trying to discourage them because that's not what they had came into counter
yeah,
with. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Or they
So
don't want you to outgrow them. A lot of
yeah.
people discourage you because they don't want
Hmm.
to outgrow 'em.
Yeah,
They see
that's
your
right.
potential and shit, and then they're trying to talk you out of it. They don't want, you know what I mean? Because it's a
Hmm.
reflection of what they didn't do with their life. Because it's just
Right.
like whenever like, I feel like as an artist, you have to be somewhat like stay kind of like childlike in a way. You know what I mean? In a way, it's just like let's say like a kid, like how like you tell a kid you're like, what do you want to be when they grow up? And they're always gonna be like, man, I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be like that. But then at some point, they just give up on that, and they get to a point where they just settle in life, and because
Hmm.
of that, like they just try to anybody else that's still trying to live their dream. It's like you know what I mean? They feel like you're like a threat to them, or like you know what I mean? Or they feel some type of way about it's like a
You are a
person.
threat to them because it's not what they're not doing what you do.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? And you probably doing it better than them. You
Yeah.
know what I
Right. That's
mean?
why you
So
keep striving to be the best you
right,
that you know how to
Mhm.
be.
It's lonely
definitely.
at the top.
When somebody tell me I can't do something, I go strong on it
Yeah, for sure.
because I
That's
feel like you don't know
motivation.
me to tell me something like that. Have anybody ever told you something like that to make you discourage somebody else to kill their dreams and their
Yeah,
career? No, you can't do that. I'm
yeah,
too strong for that right now. Like you can't tell me nothing. I don't care what you say. Yes,
yeah,
I can take the criticism. If I go back and I look and I see, I'll be like, okay, well, yeah, I need to correct this. But
yeah,
definitely, I'm not gonna let nobody stop for who I am and what I do. You know what I
definitely.
mean? I
Definitely.
will not let nobody discourage me. It goes one ear and out the other. And I'll be
Hmm.
like, okay, is this is this is what I'm looking for because this is my dream. It's not their dream. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
Yeah.
they can't live my dream and I can't live theirs. So I'm gonna do what I am best doing and I'm gonna need them to do the best that they need to do. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
definitely it means well. And I love you and I thank you very much for coming up here on this network
Yeah,
and
I
letting us
appreciate
play your fabulous music. Even though
it.
I was playing your music before, you know, I even had this interview and I know you. So definitely it was
Yeah,
meaningful for you to come on here.
yeah, I appreciate it. It was an honor coming on here and talking to y'all for sure.
Bobby, you
Definitely.
like a CEO sitting over there. As
He
soon as
is
I was in the
his
ditch, I
own
make this
CEO.
left. Just this, just go ahead, Mr. Executive. Go and do that. No dream is
Be
never too
healed.
big.
Yeah. Let's be heels. CEO of his own company. Okay, let everybody know who you are once again, where they can find you, and not even that. Let them know where your music is coming out, where they can find your music too as well.
I go by B Hills. It's all one word, just BHILLZ. My music's on all streaming platforms. I have two albums that I just made last year. One's Heartbreaks and Misery. One's Crossroad Balance. They're both full length albums, and I have a new album coming out September 4th. It's just a self-titled album, B Hills, and it has a single "Love Comes, Love Goes." Which she's gonna play. This is a feature T33, and we got a music video for it, and I produced the song to the beat and did all the production and mixing and everything for the song too. So
Amazing. Well, yeah, I already know who I am. I'm Regina. I do radio. I do podcasts. I do a lot with artists, entrepreneurs. I network with a lot of people. Definitely, I am with Glam World, worldwide collaboration. And I'm still with Busy One Radio, even though I'm not in the studio, but I'm still with them and they're still with me. So definitely tap in every day. You never know what I got going on. I might not be
right.
on one day, I might be on this day. So definitely it's different times. So it's just mean for y'all to catch and tap in, share, like, all of that. You know, send me some stars too as well. I don't never say that, but yeah, y'all can send me some stars. So it means well, definitely. And I'm gonna pass it on down to my co-host, the diva.
Should Gifted Diva, your spiritual prophetess, advisor. You know, find me on my Facebook page on the Dawn Code. You can send me a private message for readings only. I'm not looking for a date. I'm not looking for any of the other stuff. I don't need your recreational street drugs or anything like that. I don't need none of that. If you need spiritual advice, call the Gifted Diva on my Facebook page, Dawn Code, or hit the group page, the Gifted Diva. For all your spiritual needs, you can catch me on my talk show, the Gifted Diva, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 to 2 Central Time. Tap in, get your blessings, see what God has in stores for you. I'm just a vessel in motion. And remember, as always, I am a prophet, not a psychic baby. It's the difference. Please don't get that twisted.
No, we won't. And this your boy King Zah. We want to thank you for coming out, Be Heels. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
for sure.
And remember, we don't want to leave y'all, but we got to go. Be you, be true, be positive. I'm not telling you not to have a voice, just know when to use it. Not everything in life deserves a response. You're more than enough. Hashtag stay muted. And we out. Peace.
We about to play our love song.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 33.
I don't wanna get too close.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I thought what we had and shared would last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and cancel my business schedule. So you can be comfortable and get full attention. Two rules by spirit, providing full protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, talk the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through. Cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person. When she's in the room, in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be, and then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter, what you thinking? With all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own lies straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help. But there's an emptiness inside where her body felt love and compassion. Before these drugs she attached with, there was love and compassion. Before these drugs she attached with.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all the toxic love.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank Tizzy. I want to thank Palor. I want to thank Andrew. I want to thank Shizzy P. I want to thank everybody that came on the platform to, support and, give some love. And I love you guys definitely. And I want everybody to have a highly favored and blessed day. And we will see y'all once again tomorrow with another interview. All right. Peace out.
Peace.